Independent Unity Reacts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Independent Unity Reacts. I am Johnny, and today we got some more George Carlin for you. That's right, you guys came through in the first two I've done, so I'm like, let's go back to it. And today we're going to be reacting to the 10 Commandments. This is George Carlin. Looks like he's got his whole stage set up. I'm ready to go. If you're ready to go, yo, leave a like if you really enjoy this video. And at the end, if you really do enjoy it, leave a subscription. Time to expand that base a little bit. You guys hear some beeping in the background. They are working on my road, so that's why my videos have been slow coming out this week, because they won't shut up. Anyway, let's go ahead.
Thank you. Well, folks, here's something else I got a problem with. The 10 Commandments. Here's my problem. Why are there 10? You don't need 10. I think the list of commandments was deliberately and artificially inflated to get it up to 10. It's a padded list. Here's what they did. About 5,000 years ago, a bunch of religious and political hustlers got together to try to figure out how to control people, how to keep them in line. They knew people were basically stupid and would believe anything they were told, so they announced that God had given them some commandments.
They knew people were stupid and would basically believe everything they were told. Hey, it kind of sounds like today. Just a little bit.
Believe anything they were told. So they announced that God had given them some commandments. Up on a mountain, when no one was around, God had given them the 10 Commandments. But let me ask you this. When they were sitting around making this shit up, why did they pick 10? Why 10? Why not 9 or 11? I'll tell you why. Because 10 sounds official. 10 sounds important. They knew if it was 11, people wouldn't take it seriously.
Dude, that's so true. What is it, the power of 10 or something? I think I heard Mr. Beast talk about this before when it comes to, like, YouTube videos. Like, when he makes the titles of his videos, how he puts, you know, like 1 to 10,000 or 1 to 1 million, you know, something like that. Like, just because it hits, it sounds better. It's more, I don't know, it just sounds like a more extravagant thing. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but he did a better job than I did. But yeah, he's like, yeah, he's got a good point though.
So what, are you kidding me? The 11 commandments? Get the fuck out of here. But 10 sounds important. 10 is the basis for the decimal system. It's a decade. It's a psychologically satisfying number. The top 10, the 10 most wanted, the 10 best dressed. So having 10 commandments was really a marketing decision. And to me, it's clearly a bullshit list. It's a political document artificially inflated to sell better. I'm going to show you how you could reduce the number of commandments and come up with a list that's a little more workable and logical. We're going to start with the first 3.
I'm kind of interested to see how he's going to do this. So he's going to, what do you say, shorten it? All right.
And come up with a list that's a little more workable and logical. We're going to start with the first 3, and I'll use the Roman Catholic version because those are the ones I was taught as a little boy. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Thou shalt keep holy the Sabbath. Right off the bat, the first 3, pure bullshit. Sabbath day, Lord's name, strange gods. Spooky language. Spooky language. Designed to scare and control primitive people. In no way does superstitious nonsense like this apply to the lives of intelligent, civilized humans in the 21st century. You throw out the first 3 commandments, you're down to 7. Next, honor thy father and mother. Obedience, respect for authority. Just another name for controlling people. The truth is, obedience and respect should not be automatic. They should be earned. They should be based on the parent's performance.
Thank you. He is correct in that. Respect should be earned, not given. I'm so tired of walking around these days and seeing people just being handed a respect card like off the bat, like boom. Like no. No. That's just not how it works, man. No. You judge a person and you respect them based on what they do. You don't just hand somebody a respect card, bro. They earn it. I kind of went off the beaten path here though, because he what do you do? He grabbed one of those things that grinds my gears, you know what I mean? Like it got me talking.
They should be earned. They should be based on the parent's performance. parent's performance. All right? Some parents deserve respect. Most of them don't. Period. You're down to 6. Now, in the interest of logic, something religion is very uncomfortable with, we're going to jump around the list a little bit. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Stealing and lying. Well, actually, these two both prohibit the same kind of behavior. Dishonesty, stealing, and lying. So you don't need 2 of them. Instead, you combine them and you call it thou shalt not be dishonest. And suddenly, you're down to 5. And as long as we're combining, I have 2 others that belong together. Thou shalt...
Yo, he did that in 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Cut it down to 5 already? Is that what he said, 5?
Down to 5.
Yeah.
And as long as we're combining,
Impressive.
I have 2 others that belong together. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Once again, these 2 prohibit the same kind of behavior. In this case, marital infidelity. The difference is coveting takes place in the mind, and I don't think you should outlaw fantasizing about someone else's wife. Otherwise, what's a guy going to think about when he's waxing his carrot?
Jeez, bro. He went there, didn't he? I mean, I get what he's saying, though. He's got a good point. It is the same thing. So why are there 2 rules for one thing when it's the same thing? Right? I see what he's saying. It's like they did it on purpose just to give it the number 10. You know, like he said, to make it sound very important. Yeah.
But marital fidelity is a good idea, so we're going to keep the idea and call this one, thou shalt not be unfaithful. And suddenly, we're down to 4. But when you think about it, honesty and fidelity are really part of the same overall value. So in truth, you could combine the 2 honesty commandments with the 2 fidelity commandments and give them simpler language, positive language instead of negative, and call the whole thing, thou shalt always be honest and faithful, and we're down to 3. Thou shalt, they're going away fast.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. This one is just plain fucking stupid. Coveting your neighbor's goods is what keeps the economy going. Am I right? Your neighbor gets a vibrator that plays "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
Oh, God.
You want to get one too. Coveting creates jobs. Leave it alone.
I mean, he does kind of have a point. Like, if you don't ever covet, like, anything, like, well... I mean, you know, if you really wanted to get philosophical about it, you know, I mean, you could break it down a little bit more than that, but I get, yeah, dude, he makes sense, though. Like, if you don't want anything, then, you know, like, oh, he's got a house. I would really wish I had a house, you know, but I don't know. I get what he's saying. People say he's controversial. I don't think he's controversial at all. I think he just is very good at pointing out, first of all, contradictions. He's good at that. But I mean, just common sense, he's really good at pointing out, like, just stupidity in a lot of things. Or overcomplications, so to say.
Coveting creates jobs. Leave it alone. You throw out coveting and you're down to 2 now. The big honesty and fidelity commandment, and the one we haven't talked about yet, thou shalt not kill. Murder. The 5th commandment. But when you think about it, religion has never really had a big problem with murder. Not really. More people have been killed in the name of God than for any other reason. All you have to do...
Yeah. That is a sad truth of it. That really is. I mean, think about the Crusades. You know how many people got murdered in that? You know, or think about just the Middle East in general. You know, when certain people were riding across the desert and taking everything over. You know, it's like, you know, yeah, it's like, believe me or I'll kill you. It's kind of like what it is, right? For some reason, that's okay. You know, it's okay to do that, but, yeah. Dude, he's so good at this stuff. This guy's a freaking genius, man.
All you have to do is look at Northern Ireland, the Middle East, Kashmir, the Inquisition, the Crusades, and the World Trade Center to see how seriously the religious folks take
Oh, the World Trade Center. Bro, I got something to tell you after this. Hold on.
not kill. The more devout they are, the more they see murder as being negotiable. It's negotiable. You know? It depends. It depends. It depends on who's doing the killing and who's getting killed. So, with all of this in mind, I leave you with my revised list of the 2 commandments. Thou shalt always be honest and faithful to the provider of thy nookie. And thou shalt try real hard not to kill anyone, unless, of course, they pray to a different invisible man from the one you pray to. 2 is all you need. Moses could have carried him down the hill in his fucking pocket. And if they had a list like that, I wouldn't mind those folks in Alabama putting it up on the courthouse wall. As long as they included one additional commandment, thou shalt keep thy religion to thyself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming.
George Carlin, man. Yo, this dude, he is a comedy legend. I mean, there's just no doubt about that at all.
This is what veterans are doing to increase.
Like, this man is literally a legend. Yo, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was George Carlin, the 10 Commandments. Guys, leave me more George Carlin in the comments. You haven't, like, the last one, you didn't really leave me a whole lot to work with. Like, I saw this one, and I did see where you guys mentioned to check out the, was it 10 words or something, or deadly words, something deadly words. I'll be getting to that too as well, so guys, stay tuned for that. Again, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you really did enjoy that reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, y'all. Peace.